Thank you to Diedrich Bank, our sponsor for the 2022-23 basketball season. Live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
we've been in the NCC, we're third seed, so we've been really having that chip on our shoulder to really come out and win. Our main objective is just to destroy the rest of NTC, prove our name, prove what we stand for, and prove how we play, and that's to win. I missed some shots in the first half, but my teammates have me. They find me when I'm open. They understand my role. I understand my role.
It's your birthday, so what does it mean to get a win on your birthday?
It feels amazing. Nothing better.
We always play hard. I mean, I can never say anything bad about the effort we put out. We always put out, and we're in the games, every game we play, regardless of who we're playing. We just don't feel like we executed very well in the first quarter, and a couple times in the second half we had things cut where we wanted it, and we didn't execute a few set plays that we had ready to go, and it's the difference. And when you play good teams, you have to execute on darn near every play, or you're going to come away with a loss, regardless of the spread at the end. If you don't learn from your losses, I mean, you're not going to get any better. And we've had a couple tough ones this week. We played two of the top teams in the conference, and there's no bad team in the conference this year. And we didn't come away with the result we wanted, but I mean, we've seen them. We know that we can play with them, and we know we're good enough to play with anybody in the conference, and we just got to come out and ready to go.
Well, I feel like tonight stuff didn't go my way, especially early. Didn't knock down shots, didn't take a ton of shots. I feel like they had a good defensive plan against me to take me out of it. But coming up short against a really good team, we'll learn from it, and it's a great game just going into the NTC tournament next week. We'll be prepared for that. Yeah, guys stepped up, knocked down shots early. Jackson and Carter being two of those guys. When I attack and there's so much help, we have kickouts to shooters, and Jackson and Carter really stepped up tonight and gave us great minutes.
Knowing that the NCC tournament is next week, and knowing that it's going to be tough to beat any team, what do you have to do?
We just got to keep playing physical, just keep going at it. This week we played North Clay and St. Anthony, two of the better teams in the conference, and to be able to play those two teams right before the tournament really prepares us, especially with the physicality. We know what we're going to have to do to win the game or win games next week.
Yeah, I felt like early on our intensity, our urgency, we really played with a lot of a lot of passion there. We were making shots. We were getting stops defensively. Like you said, the pressure was getting to them. But on the flip side, they hit a lot of shots too. I mean, they bounced back and didn't go away. That's for sure. It was very easy there a few times maybe that we thought we had a chance to really put it away. And credit Windsor's two straws for bouncing back and keeping it within striking distance there for a lot of the night. But very pleased with the way our boys opened the game, and really I felt shot the ball better than we have in a while. I felt like because we were making shots, I felt like we got a little overzealous. We took a few quick threes that bounced out, and then they were able to get transition and capitalize on them. And then we forced a few shots around the hoop and forced some passes, so allowed them to go on that 9-0 run to end the half. And then they came out and executed a play there early on and cut it to 7. I just think we got a little overzealous, which, to be honest, the way we were shooting the basketball, you're going to live with some of those there. It was just disappointing we didn't continue maybe to guard, or credit's too strong. They capitalized on the opportunities they had, and it kept it close there for a while. Yeah, I mean, all I can do there is credit's too strong. Like I said, they're a battle-tested team. They got a lot of seniors over there on that group that have been in a lot of tough ball games, that have done a lot of winning in their career, both in high school and before that even. So I think that plays a big factor into when you have a team that just won't go away. Playing hard, that they kept executing their stuff and their game plan. And like I said, that's a credit to them more than it is anything. He had a really good game. No, I thought Brock, obviously, he shot the ball really well tonight. I felt like he just never got out of control. There's been some times this year where he's maybe forced a few, I had a couple there, but would maybe force a drive and then pivot and travel or throw it away. I felt like he played a really composed ball game, especially on the offensive end, and maybe is starting to kind of really figure out how you score at the varsity level. There's plenty of other coaches in the stands the other night that saw that as well, so he'll have to keep making adjustments as we go, but he played a really strong ball game tonight. It's no secret that we've struggled against zones this year, and I felt like between he and Colin both did a really good, and Michael, credit him there, I felt like those three guys, those three guards we had, did a really good job of attacking the gaps cutting the zone and then finding their opportunities for their kick-out threes or to make that drive to the basket. So, and I think that was part of their mentality. Colin and Brock, part of their mentality was to be aggressive against it, not to be passive on it and to try to score. So Colin and Brock definitely did that. We've played enough games with players, maybe not to his caliber. I think he's a fantastic basketball player. But we've played enough games this year where I feel like we've had a guy. Like even tonight with Wittenborg, they have a guy. So really, whether they're a Division I basketball player or the best player on another team, I don't feel like you can game plan that much differently. I mean, you have different tricks in the bag, but at the end of the day, it's 5 guys against 5 guys, and we've got to go out there and execute whatever our game plan is and do the best of our ability and let the chips fall where they may. Great benchmark for us at this point right before our NTC tournament.